Listen, I am well aware of how this thing is pushing our level of patience to the absolute limit. I have never seen in the entirety of any sequence on the macro or super macro in either securities price action history them run the Jan fractal and then stall it 5 months straight. It sucks, okay? It's coiling. I know a lot of you guys are looking at this like it's a bull flag. It's not, okay? We are days away from entering your Super Macro POI window. You guys are all aware. You guys know what targets we are expecting. 8 range on AMC, 40 to 45 range on GME. It's the same exact sequence repeating for AMC. We haven't fully sprung yet that I can see. We're still waiting on it to complete a 20% drop, which will take us to that 415, 410 level. If they really want to push it down and get it under 4, sure, they could take it to 396, something like that. But this has to happen by Monday, at really the latest, okay? I want to see that spring Monday, and I want to see our run immediately after, starting next week, okay, to that 8 level. Let me pull up GME. Everyone keeps asking me, Nick, can you do the same thing with the GME chart that you do with the AMC chart? GME already sprung on earnings. It had its 20% gap down. It was even a little bit more. It's 23%. So if AMC is going for that exact 23% replica, because the algorithms are tethered and they are making the same percentage runs in this sequence, you already got it. So that is one of the reasons why after earnings, I was on Twitter saying, buy the dip, buy the dip. Make sure you go out to November, because that dip's gone. You know, we've already ran all the way back up. We've already gap filled that entire drop after earnings. So from here, just expecting us to run right to 40 and supply test that next zone. I will be putting out a video as we begin to run in this Super Macro POI. I'm going to be telling you guys, and it won't be that complex, but you know I'll be taking profit on all of our near-term options. Another question was, Nick, if I have shares, where should I be taking profit or going out to? If you guys are holding for the long run, you should not be, and your cost average is way above $8 on AMC, $40 on GME. I don't know if a lot of you bought in before the conversion reverse split on AMC too. So you guys might be underwater 70, 80% on those shares. Just hold those, because we are going to go back to new all-time highs at the end of next year. You guys know one of the furthest Super Macro POIs is December 2025, going into January, end of January, beginning of February 2026. So for those you hold, but anyone taking those profits on their near-term options, if you did a trade with shares, make sure you are taking profits. Do not be exit liquidity for this fucking repeating piece of crap algorithm, okay? Guys, we have sequenced this day in and day out. The way that Darren does things, the way that Caden does things, my boy Nolan and Adam with the fundamentals, everything we do, Hayden with the ICT, we are all coming to the same conclusion, okay? And that is your next supply liquid test is going to be in this range. But you have to understand that we have been coiling for 5 months. You got hidden bullish divergence all over the place. This thing looks like it's about to go to the fucking moon, but I'm telling you that it's not. It's not. The delay of this sequence doesn't make it more bullish. It makes it less bullish. Okay? It's kind of like when you're looking at a pennant and you want to see something, or a wedge, and you want to see price action break out. You want to see it break out early. Like, we wanted this here in order to break that supply zone. The fact that it is taking so long, it's bumping its head in here. And when it gets to the end, it's going to, while it may give us a run to 8, it's going to more likely than not be the end of that run and distribute after. There is not a prayer I will be staying in this thing past those levels. I mean, I'll leave runners, sure, just to average out the correct technical way, but that's it. Once we're at these levels, 840, you can expect us to be out. I want that spring on AMC. I want to see 410 range. And when we do, remember, options out at least a month. Do not be buying fucking weeklies, even though I see us running next week. Okay? Just be safe. Buy at the money. The IV on this thing is going to go fucking nuts if we make a move to 8 or 40. You're talking 70. No, this is not even that. It's like 850. You're talking 90% on AMC. I think it was 110% on GME. That's thousands of percent on your options. Okay? So be safe. Don't do anything silly. I will update you as we go. Nothing is wrong. It's just taking a little bit extra time. It's completely fine. The scenario 1 that I talked to you guys about, this dip was supposed to happen in between August 27th and September 3rd. Because we did get a dip there, but it was more shallow, I told you guys it was extended a month. And GME got its 20%, 23% retracement almost a month later. AMC about to get its 23% retracement exactly a month later from September 3rd. You'll get it by October, 5th. So, what's the first day next week? October 7th. And that's what we're looking for, right? If you guys have any questions, let me know. Very simple. No stress. Hang out. If you guys are stressing, that means you're over leveraging. It means you're buying too far out the money and you're watching your options decay right now, gamma, theta, delta, etc. At the money strikes, months out. Keep it fucking simple. Don't stress yourself out. Don't over leverage. Any questions? Hit me in the chat.